Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Day 19 of 29, and we are talking about mindset today. I could tell you all the strategies, all the tools you can use, all the resources, but if your mindset is not in a space of abundance, it is likely that you will go back, revert back to any of the things that you started changing over this month because you are in that space of lack and scarcity. So let's shift from there to that abundance thinking, right? Really elevate your mindset to match the lifestyle that you desire, your dreams, your values, your goals, right? Because you truly deserve to live that better quality of life and not be like almost like a prisoner to your old thoughts and your beliefs about money. So let's get into it. But before we do, I am Nashaya Richardson, the Play Money Coach. I work with high achieving professionals who want to learn how to manage their money like a boss so you have more play money to do the things that you enjoy. And I'm like super excited for you guys because if you've been watching all so far, all 18 of these lives, that means like you are committed. And that's a big deal. Um, and before we get started, tag someone that you know needs to hear this information or you think is going to be valuable for them. Share it, like it, love it, comment, right? And if you're catching this live, put hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're catching it on the replay. And I'm super excited about these last 11 days that we have together, or 10 days that we have together, because all of this is going to be about you as the person and how your relationship with yourself truly is going to change your relationship with money. Because, like I said, I can tell you all the strategies, I can tell you to create a spending plan, I can tell you to save, I can tell you to pay off debt, all these things, right? But if you are not in a space, a positive space with yourself and really ready to have a better quality of life, none of this is going to happen. Like you're not going to implement anything, or you may do it for a little while and then something's going to happen and you're going to be like, you know what, I don't feel like doing this no more. So we're going to tap into you over these last few days that we have together. So let's talk about mindset today, right? And I'm going to ask you some questions as we go. So put your responses in the comments because I want to know, what are some of the things that you were taught about money growing up? So some of the common things that I've heard is money doesn't grow on trees, or there's never enough money, or people who love money are evil. And what are some of the other ones? Those are like my top three that I hear often, right? And if any of those resonate with you, put a one in the comments, or a yes, girl, or a yep, because I want to know if you were also taught those things, right? But I'm gonna go over like three that I actually looked in my conversation notes, right, to see like what are some of the things that have come up, and we'll go through those, right? So one of them could be is that I don't need or want a lot of money. So if you've ever said that or you currently feel that, put a two in the comments, right? And there is no shade, no judgment if you are feeling this way, because if that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. But it's time for us to really look at that belief to see, like, is it true, right? Do you really believe that you don't need or want more money, or are you just telling yourself that because you're almost afraid of what's going to happen if you do have more money or that better quality of life, right? So if that resonates with you at all, that I don't need or want a lot of money, put a two in the comments, right? Now, what we could do, what your first step is in that is, as you're thinking about the way that you think about money, some of your beliefs that you have about money. Hey, Grace. Some of your beliefs that you have about money, I want you to say to yourself, like, is this something that I truly believe, right? And if it's not something that I truly believe, do I want to continue believing this, or do I want to change that? Because the first step in really shifting and elevating your mindset is the awareness that, oh my goodness, all these years I've been telling myself that I don't need or want a lot of money, and that's not really true. Like, I actually do desire more. I just maybe am not comfortable with managing more right now, or I've never had more, so I don't know what that feels like. Or maybe people have told you that by having more money, it's going to lead to more problems or things that you are afraid to deal with. So it feels a little scary, right? Now you have that awareness. Now you can say, okay, I no longer want to believe that. And now I'm going to disassociate myself from that belief. So awareness and then disassociation, because it's like, listen, maybe that's something that I believed last year, but now I am ready for more. I want an abundant life. I want all the things that are supposed to come to me. I am ready to live my best life, right? And you can really start doing that, right? You can start right this moment, right? So the awareness and then the disassociation to say, look, this is nothing that I'm going to subscribe to anymore. And now you can really tap into what is it that I want to believe? What is actually true? What do I want to be true, right? So let's shift that first comment of I don't want or need a lot of money. You can shift it to I desire a lot of money so that I can enjoy an abundant life. And that includes helping a lot more people, right? Or that includes sending my children to college, or that includes having my own home, or that includes me going into the grocery store and putting whatever I want in the cart and not ever thinking about how much it costs, right? So you insert that thing that it fits for you, right? Because maybe it does feel scary to have a lot of money because you've never had more than what you currently have. So you don't know what to expect. But allow yourself to actually open your mind and say, okay, it is okay for me to have a lot more. And I actually do want more so that I can help more people and do more of the things that I enjoy. Hey, Brian. So let's go to the next one. So anything more than however much, right, is too much for me. So maybe your number is 100,000. Maybe your number is 200,000. Maybe your number is 500,000. Maybe your number is 10 million, right? So put in that line what that feels for you. So whatever number you put in there and it feels heavier, you're like, ooh, that's too much. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Insert that in there. Tell me in the comments what number that is for you. So anything more than, let's say, 500,000 is too much for me. Is not. I'm just saying that's what you can insert or someone else can insert, right? So whatever that amount is, think about what that is, because maybe you've been stopping yourself from making more money. So maybe you're at that $300,000 mark, $300,000 mark, and you know that you're a seven figure earner, but for some reason you're stuck at that 300K. And every year you say, okay, I'm going to go more, I'm going to go more, I'm going to go more, but you still end up hitting that 300K. That means that you have plateaued, right? You are at your upper limit and you're not allowing yourself to grow and receive more. So think about that and say, okay, now I'm aware. I know that I'm that 300,000 or that 500,000 or that seven figures makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Is that something that I want to continue to believe, right? So the awareness, and if it's not something that you want to continue to believe, the disassociation, right? So what is the new belief, right? So the new belief could be there is no amount of money that is too much for me. I am confident that I can make and manage financial abundance at a level beyond my wildest dreams. Like, doesn't that sound amazing? And even if you're like, listen, maybe I can't manage it alone, you can hire someone, right? You have so much abundance around you that it positions you to hire someone to help you with that, right? That doesn't mean take all the responsibility away from you, because I don't care how much money you make. I believe that you always should be on top of your finances. Don't ever let someone take full control and you not being aware of what's going on. So that's my advice. So when you reach that 10 million, don't take your eyes off the books just because you're at 10 million. You can afford people to manage it for you. No, you need to be in there too. So there is truly no amount of money that is too much for you, right? You have to be confident. You're confident that you can make and manage financial abundance at a level beyond your wildest dreams, right? So now let's talk about number 3. Now, this one comes up a lot for the women that I work with that have children. And we all know that we're amazing parents. We want to provide, we want to give our kids the life that we've never had. We want them to have all the things. I get it, y'all. I get it. But it doesn't take away that you are still a person. You deserve to have nice things. You deserve to invest in yourself. You deserve to buy yourself things and not just your children. You shouldn't feel guilty about buying yourself nice things or doing nice things for yourself just because you have children. Like, you're still a person and you are just as important as their parent as they are your children. So this one is for my parents who truly put their kids first all the time. And they may say to themselves that if I spend money on myself, that means less money for my kids. It doesn't have to be that way, right? There is an abundance, right? And we can truly shift that to say, my kids want me to be happy, which sometimes means investing in myself and my dreams, right? So if you show up as a happy mom or a happy dad, then what are they going to get? They're going to get a life filled of happiness, right? Mom's not stressed out about having to spend all of her money on the kids. Mom's not stressed out because she couldn't get her nails done. Mom's not stressed out because she couldn't buy herself that new shirt that she's really been looking at. Mom's not stressed out because she gets to go to yoga class once a week or twice a week. Maybe she does a pole dancing class. Mom's not upset. Mom is super happy because she gets to go out and have fun with her friends and not stress about the money that she's spending because she spent something on herself and didn't spend it all on her kids, right? Listen, I'm the mom that I'm still a person. So my son gonna get what he gonna get, but I still need to get what I need to get too. So all of that, putting our kids first and not doing for ourselves, that is played out, y'all. And I don't know, you may have different beliefs, but I truly believe that we need to continue to invest in ourselves. And by having more money, having a positive relationship with not just ourselves, but also our finances allows us to find that balance so that one, we can do for our children the things that maybe we weren't able to do for ourselves or experience as children, but we can also do the same for ourselves so that we are not putting ourselves in a place of suffrage so that we can make sure our kids are happy. The whole house could be happy, y'all. Like, it truly can be happy. So this is actually pretty quick compared to my other lives, but I want to know, like, did this help you really start thinking about the way that you are currently thinking about money, or maybe some of the things that are coming up for you? Because maybe last year you weren't making as much money as you are now, or maybe you're at the same amount and you're like, listen, I'm ready to go to the next level, but for some reason something is stopping me or something is pushing me back or keeping me at this level, and I'm ready to elevate, right? So I want you to really get aware of, what are your thoughts about money? What are your beliefs about money? What are the things that you're still holding on to that maybe are no longer in alignment with the person that you are now or the person that you desire to be? And as you start thinking about those things, ask yourself, is this true, right? And do I want to continue to believe this, or do I want to believe something different, right? And then you can disassociate yourself from those beliefs and then shift into the new beliefs, which were some of the things that I shared for you. Just rephrasing that and really practicing those things and being intentional about making it happen, not just saying it like, oh, I did my affirmations in the morning, but you don't truly believe it, right? Because it's just like you try to trick yourself, but it's nothing's going to happen with it, right? So truly start working towards believing that. So if we're talking about that last one of, my kids want me to be happy, which sometimes mean investing in myself and my dreams. Start investing in yourself and your dreams, even if it's something very small, like you investing in, going out with your friends or something that costs $50 a month, right? Maybe something that small. Or it could be something like you investing in a course or something that you've been eyeing, but for whatever reason, you've told yourself, like, no, I can't really put that $1,500 into that thing, or I can't put that $300,000 into that thing because my kids need this. Where you investing in that thing that's $3,000 could put you in a space that you've never thought you could experience before. And now it's going to allow you to have a better quality of life. It's going to allow you to show up your best version of yourself in your household and everywhere else in your life. And think about how much that investment has truly impacted your life. It's way more than $3,000. It's $10,000. It's $15,000. It's $20,000, right? So awareness, disassociation, and then what is that new belief that you want to start living in and actually acting out? So That was today's live, shifting from scarcity to abundance. Now, if you're in a space where you're like, okay, this is cool, I can start doing this, but I need support as I'm implementing this. And I don't really know how to do this on my own, or this is new and it feels uncomfortable. And maybe you don't have people around you that are in that positive headspace, that abundance thinking. And you're like, every time I try to do something good, I'm around people who have this scarcity and lack mindset, and it pushes me back down to where I started. And I no longer want to be in that space. Well, I invite you to be a part of the Money Haven Academy, which is my online community for high achieving women who are looking for a space where they're ready to build a healthy relationship with their money. They want to start working towards accomplishing their financial goals, and you want coaching from me because I'm the coach in the community. You've been wanting to work with me, but maybe my one-to-one just wasn't a good fit, or you're not in a space where you can invest in the one-to-one, but you're like, listen, now is the time that I truly do something different with my finances. And you're like, I need a space to do this, and I want to work with you, Nishaya. So I invite you to be a member in the Money Haven Academy, which we're starting back up March 6th. And we will have monthly money management and mindset masterclass. We'll have monthly Q&A, coaching and support. We'll have quarterly guest wealth experts. So I'm not an expert in all the things finance. So if we're talking about life insurance, we're talking about investing, we're talking about taxes, we're talking about, estate planning, those types of things. I'm going to have experts come into the community to talk to you all about how we can better prepare and actually start implementing those things into our finances. So I'm the lady that's going to get your foundation set so that you are in position to do all the things to actually grow your money. And the experts are the people that can help you in those next steps. So I'm going to bring them in quarterly. And you'll also have a community of other women that are also going through their journey of building a healthier relationship with their money. So then you don't have to be alone, right? If you're looking for someone to say like, hey girl, listen, I paid off $500 and you want to celebrate, well, this is where you can do it, right? As opposed to trying to talk to your sister or your cousin or your friend who's not on that same journey, and they can't quite understand why you're so excited about the things that you're doing with your finances, or they don't even know like where's the first step to even start. So now you feel like you're alone and you're isolated. I know how that feels, right? So if you want to be a part of the Money Haven Academy, type Haven in the comments, and I will message you, or you can direct message me and we can talk about it. But it's $97 a month. If you decide like, listen, I'm all in and I do actually want some one-to-one support, you can pay for the year, which is $1,200 in full payment, and you will get a one-to-one session with me so that we can really focus on your personalized goals and your personalized plan as you are entering into the Money Haven Academy. And then you can join every month with everyone else to get the monthly masterclasses as we work through my framework that I typically do with my clients one-to-one, except you will be in a group setting. So I'm coming back tomorrow, of course, right? And it is going to be day 20, right? We're on the last 10 days of this falling madly in love with your money. And like I said, it's one thing to talk about the strategies, to talk about the resources and the budgeting and the saving and all of that stuff. But building a healthier relationship with your money, it has a lot to do with the relationship that you have with yourself. So no matter how much money you make, if you don't value yourself, it will show up time and time again in your bank account. I promise you, it will show up time and time again in your bank account. And ask me how I know, because that used to be me. So it is important that we also look at us as humans, the people that's actually managing the money versus focusing so much on the strategy, right? And that's going to allow you to implement everything. It's also going to allow you to maintain it for a lifetime, and also allow you to live that overall better quality of life. So tomorrow, I'm going to talk about investing into your financial education and your skills, right? Investing in yourself. And that is the very first step to do that. So I will see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be day 20 of 29. It is finally the last 10 days. So y'all have an awesome evening. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all later.